Hi, Sarah here. I have a Killer Kitten layout share video for you today. This is the August Mind the Scrap kit. If you want to see what I got originally in it, then I will of course link the whole video below so you can see. I get everything except for the paper add-on. I will go ahead and show you what I have left in my kit, and then I'll show you what I made with it. So for my papers and cardstock, I still have probably about half a paper pad left here, because I do get the Bougeot kit, which gives you an extra small paper pad as well as your papers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of the 6 branding strips. I did use one on a layout because it had a rainbow pattern on it. And then off the pattern papers, I have a few chunks here that I can use. Some of these maybe not so much because they're so small, but I could probably, to be fair, have made one more using those, but that's it for my pattern paper. And then I have 2 full sheets of black cardstock, but I do have some in my stash already, so I might not have reached for this anyway when I've been making the layouts. There's probably more black. I've probably done more than 3, and I had 5 altogether. Then there's some other bits of black cardstock, which obviously we'll just roll over. And then I have this nice bright yellow. I did use quite a bit of it, but mostly for matting, so obviously I've not used that much. So that is it for my papers. I had some mini pegs, and there was 12 mini pegs. I've got 4 of them left. There was some enamel dots. I've got about, I don't know, probably less than half left there, so I've got those left over. There was these gold pieces here, and I just have the one left from that. There was these circle stickers, and I probably have maybe half, maybe a bit less than half left there. These word stickers, these are tiny word stickers, but then dictionary ones as well. I think I probably used a fair few. I have quite a few pieces of ephemera left. This is the old school ephemera. I think there might be a couple of pieces in there that aren't even from it, from when I was doing the crop. But yeah, there's tons of that left, to be honest. These stickers, there's quite a few gone, but I have got a few left as well. Now, there's my massive fail. I don't know how I managed it, but I've not actually used my thickers at all. So, note to self, don't forget your thickers. Don't lose them under a pile of papers. Whoops. So yeah, I'll definitely be carrying them forward as well. Shameful. Also, my other fail, I didn't use this template either. I think it just didn't crop up for me to use. I mean, what I need to do is choose some icons from here and then build my layout around it rather than trying to include it later on. And I mean, I could have done a cute banner on something, but I think I need to plan that first and then build my layout to get this sort of thing used, because it's not really my comfort zone sewing in the slightest. I like messy paintiness, and that's it. So I didn't use that, but I did use some of the thread that also came. So I have used some of this behind a few embellishments, especially around these circle ones. So far that was the main kit, embellishment kit, Bougeot kit, and this is the mixed media kit. So the template, the thread, and then the last 2 items, I used quite a bit of this ink. It's definitely less sticky than the Heidi Swap Colour Shine. It comes out quite fast though, so if you want to have real control over it, it's best to have a bit of paper ready so you can let the first drip go on something else and then put it on your layout so you don't get a massive blob. That doesn't really bother me all that much though, so there are a couple where there was a big circle of it, but like I say, my layouts are messy anyway, so it worked. And finally these, I didn't use these that much, but that was because I chose not to, because I think they're going to work really well with all things wintry, so I want to save them. I did get to use them and try them out though. They were really good fun, but I really am hoarding these ready for Christmas projects. And that is everything. So that is everything I have left. Next I'll just go and count my layouts, gather them all together and show you what I made with it. I made 12 layouts all together. This is my first one. I love this tiger paper, so that was it. As soon as I saw that, I chose to do this one. Give you a bit of a close-up. I believe I have a video for this one. All the layouts that I have a video for, I will also link them below, as well as the haul videos, in case you want to go and have a look at them. So there's that one. These are in no particular order, mostly because I can't remember. I have a brain like a sieve because I have a small child who keeps me awake all night long. This is the second one I made. Lots of embellishments on this one. And I have this one with lots of mixed media in the background over a stencil, with my little boy creating in my craft room. This one I did also use the sparkly stuff on, so I think I used it twice or 3 times altogether. And then I've added some of my own flowers that match in with the general colour scheme. Nice summery one there. And this one was later on. This is maybe my second, third to last one that I made. This is back. This is when I'd almost run out of my main kit papers. So I've got a bit of thread here and there, and just painted the background myself rather than having a background paper. And I added some red, well, they were white roses that I've painted red, just to match in with a little bit of red on my little boy's coat, and then a few bits of embellishment and flowers in the paper as well. And it's got lovely shimmery ink on it, I mean watercolour paint on it, if you can see that. Next I have this one. A lot of these I did make for the cyber crop. This one is lots of distress ink spray in the background. I used the gold ink. As you can see, it does do quite big blobs of it, but that doesn't really bother me. I love the look of it on the background. I believe I've got a process video for this one as well. Again, I used my own flowers that I've coloured. I have this one as well. I used the black and white paper again down the side. Bit of a theme going on there. I've just cut out some more of the paper to do that bunny rabbit there, and it's my 2 boys in the picture there. This one I'm not keen on, but it was one of those challenges where I'm glad I did it, and it was fun to experiment. It's not very me, but that's the joy of cyber crops though. You do get to go out your comfort zone a bit. I mean, I think I just needed to embellish more really. I don't know. I might go back to it and improve it maybe. I don't know. I probably won't. Next. I'd started to use up my green at this point, so I found these cute pictures here of my youngest and chose lots of greens and yellows, and I again added some flowers to match in with that, and the good old black and white stripe in there again. For this one I had these triangle flower shapes already cut, so I just turned them into a kite because why not. This is the branding strip that I utilised at the bottom there, and then I just added some string that I'd used to create a string art background, and this was left over and just sat in my stash. Some random bows on there as well, but apart from that, all from the kit. I have this one. I was using up some of these rainbowy coloured and floral papers on this one. A lot of them aren't the full background, they're just sort of tucked in here and there. And using up a few more of the embellishments. And this was in my stash, this cut file that I just had for ages, and I was like, right, I'm going to use it up. And so it's on this one here. And finally this one, which I made literally like, I don't know, half an hour ago I finished it. I was using up the last of my black and white papers, a piece of ephemera, a bit more of that rabbit paper that's almost all gone as well, and then these wooden embellishments. I had loads left. I've still got one to put on something else, so I just thought I'd use them, a lot of them on here, because I had this I made this gold background using bubble wrap for one of the challenges. So I had it made, and then I just needed to think of a layout to put with it. So obviously I went with black and white, added quite a lot of white splatters to the background just to tie in with the white from the photo area. And then obviously I've got lots of these wooden pieces to use them up, and the stars were from a previous kit, or a grab bag, I believe. They were from Mind the Scrap anyway. And that is it. That is all 12 of the layouts that I made for this month. At the end I'll do some photos, because my lighting is so random. It's so dark in my craft room. It's so hard to get a nice balance of light. So at the end I will do some photographs that you can watch at the end if you want to watch those. And as I say, any videos that I've made using the kit, I will link those below as well, so you can have a look at them if you want to. So thanks for joining me today. I will be back for more layout process videos soon, and I will try and keep up with this. Well, I'm a little behind, a lot behind, but I'll try and keep up with the killer kits and layout share videos if you are enjoying them. If you're enjoying them, then please let me know in the comments so that I know if it's worth me doing them or not, or whether you'd rather just see more layout process videos and not this, because my time is limited. So it's nice to know what people want to see who watch my videos. So again, thanks for joining me. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.